Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, like I said, man, Cashless Bane has more output than any tangible record label ever. We outdid every major record label significantly financially. Yes, you can wait. Significantly financially than any major record label in all of existence. You understand? There's another one. Looks like they're all mad. I'd be looking at these people down here too. And they just be looking scared in general. Scared of everything. Scared of me. Scared of every day. Like it's no way to be, man. You understand? That's why people look at me as a role model still, because even though I've come up against insurmountable, impossible odds, still maintain a positive attitude and try to keep moving forward. You understand? Through the grace of God, with God. And I'm gonna say something too, man. I'm not really a John Cena fan. I'm not a wrestling fan, but I saw that video talking about that he handled the matter really calmly with one of y'all type of people coming up, rolling up on him, trying to film, and it's the truth. I mean, you don't really have a choice but to try to handle the matter with patience and being calm because, yeah, if you get out of character, I mean, just like he said, then it's like you become a representative for him basically. And that's what a lot of people are looking for. Number one. And number two, like he said, a lot of people now, they think it's like a lifestyle choice to basically film and record everything. And I don't fully agree and I don't fully disagree with that because of what I do. So I understand it to an extent, but I still don't think it's okay. You know what I mean? I still think it's wrong to just be, how do I explain it, directly filming someone like with the phone in front of their face. I mean, I don't do that with people unless that's what they ask me to do. So it's like, I mean, I don't think that he has any reason to put up with it. I don't think anybody should put up with that, you know? But like he said the truth, and the interviewer asked him, like, how did you learn how to do that, like that skill? And he said through failure, which probably means that he's gotten out of character a lot. And that's how we learn in life. There's nothing wrong with getting out of character. It's necessary in life. It's necessary for survival. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's a trained, learned discipline. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a trained, learned discipline, right? That you accumulate over time. Fido got a haircut out here, so Fido is going crazy right now, barking, celebrating his haircut. Fido looks a lot skinnier. It's awesome. He looked all fluffy. Hey, Fido. And now it looks all more adorable because it has no hair. They like took off like 8 inches of hair off of Fido. Here's another little guy. I think he's a Chihuahua. He's kind of cute. I like him. I like the little Chihuahuas, like the miniatures. They are super cute. You understand? Well, you are. So when you come to my show, I didn't have to repeat my rules again. When you come to my show, if I please introduce yourself. If you're new here, that's fine, no problem. But like I said, I'll need you to go ahead and introduce yourself to my audience and me so I can know who's talking. I don't just talk to the chat. Never have, never will. So, like I said, this is why I continue to progress because I'm in full control of my emotions. Just like I told all these people right in front of them. It was so funny, man. These people, you have to understand, they try to hide it, but they actually feel like this in reality. And it's like, yeah, and all these people knew I was going to be a superstar. They valued me being a superstar and being envious and jealous of me over relationships, over health, over happiness. Like, it's just sad, man. Narcs will do anything for attention, if you ain't noticed. So, like, they just really wish they were in my position because, well, I get all the attention without asking. I don't even want it. I mean, it's cool, but it's never my thing. I'm not an attention, you know what, like most of you so called women, right? But, like I said, at the end of the day, I have discipline emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, everything. And that's what life is about. Here's reality, man. I'm getting stronger like nonstop, like every day. I've developed a philosophy to grow stronger literally every day. And I've proven that in front of the whole world. There's nothing anyone can tell me because I'm everything a man wants to be. And the whole deal of who I am is having nothing that can stop me. I'm literally unstoppable. And that's what I've proven. It doesn't mean that, oh, I can't be stopped or I can't go through something. Yeah, of course. But thus far in my life, nothing has been able to stop me. And I just kept moving through everything. Instead of going around the obstacles, I went straight through them. You understand? So it's like, it's a different philosophy. So that's why when people try to say things in this network, well, you don't want to have the conversation, though, about why these things happened with me and what they're meant to teach you and how all of them were still successes. They were things that I was meant to go through to teach me something. The only way you can get a Batman is if he's superhuman, literally, and he's stronger than your average human being. That's the only way. If you just get a regular human and throw a bat suit on him, I mean, that's not Batman. That's just a guy in a bat suit. See the difference? So they know that they can't tell me anything like that because it doesn't exist. You can say whatever you like. And that's why you're upset because you know it doesn't apply to me. Hey, I'm a divine being, bro. I'm sent here by God for a divine purpose. Just like the reading said, it said you're an alien worth waiting for. Right. I'm not your average human being. I can't even say anymore, oh, I'm just a normal guy. I feel weird saying it because I'm not. There's nothing normal about me. And my life has not been normal. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm getting stronger every day. I mean, my strength is so much on another level. And it's not just physical, but just the physical strength alone is incredible. Okay. And what you have to understand is this is all designed for what I know I'm going to be going into. And I know what I'm going into. I know what I'm going into. I have a small imagination fraction of an idea of what I'm going to be coming up against. All right. And what I'm going to be coming up against is all, I mean, I don't think it'll be quite like the movies, but anything I do will be real and it'll be the real deal. So, I mean, I, you have to be trained to do what I do. I mean, like I said, these people want to get on here and pretend we don't do all this training for nothing, brother. I mean, as far as civilians, there's no civilian, let's just get real, that wants to step to me. I mean, that's just not smart. Nobody would want to do that. Okay. Because I'm clearly a lot stronger, a lot quicker, and a lot meaner, okay, than any human being that's ever walked this planet. That's proven. When I spent those years doing bar security, I was busy proving that while y'all were on here pretending, like you always do, like I'm not paying these dues in the street and in reality. See the difference? I've managed to maintain my presence online while being an absolute all-out gangster that walks down strips and streets and people put their head down and put their hand over their eyes to try to avoid me. Okay, I'm someone that people hide from and run from. Okay, so what are you talking about? You see my point? Like I said, if it makes you feel better every show, then don't skip a show. Every show, I should see you here. Have some discipline about it, right? I should see you here every show telling me that my reality is not my reality, right? You shouldn't skip one show. You should be on your job 24 hours a day since you want to act like that's your job, right? That you don't get paid for. Like I said, that's the silliest thing I've ever heard. You can't convince somebody that they're not who they are, bro. So again, there's pointless people out there that just do pointless things. And that's how they built this environment. I mean, how do you think they're able to lock all you up in prison and everything, which is where all of you are going? Because you don't think. Real talk, you don't think. You don't think before you speak. You don't think before you do things. You just kind of, don't have a clue what's going on at any time. And that just was never me. I never had that problem. Feel me? Just the same guy back for more. He's upset. Feel me? I'm sorry, sir, but your response is insufficient. Not a response. Your thing you typed there that's not even a coherent statement is insufficient. You can't tell anybody what their reality is. So again, when you want to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to speak English, let me know, okay? Because I'm basically becoming bilingual. I'm pretty good at speaking Spanish, and I'm a master in English. Like I said, they wanted me to teach at the college. Now you see how this one right here thinks that it takes 8 years to answer a question, but you want to talk to me. Yeah, we don't play like that. Out of my chat immediately. All right. Now I stepped out of the chat because, like I said, those people will just be repetitive, right, and not make any point or say anything. I don't understand. What do you think it's accomplishing? You can do whatever you want, bro. Like I said, nobody's giving me a hard time. So, like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about self-discipline, right? If you learn how to be calm and persevere through things, is the hardest skill to learn, how to be calm and control your temper and your emotions. In my opinion, you can win every time through anything. Batman was always pretty emotionless. If you notice in the cartoons and in the comics, he wasn't emotionless. He had feelings. He was a human being. But I just mean when it comes to like this type of stuff, you know when to shut it down and just go blank with that serene feeling. You know what I mean? Because it's necessary sometimes. When you do what I do, you have to learn how to control your emotions. It's all business. It's not even business. It's just the purpose. I mean, you can't let your emotions control you. That's what's wrong with most of these people today and most of the people online. If you notice, they're lashing out. So, like I said, this dude, who I have no idea who it is, could be a woman. A lot of them pose like they're dudes too, and they're women, so-called women, right? And he comes on here and he's typing like he's irate, like he's super mad. Yeah, you're pressed and triggered. You're raging out, right? You see, that's where the phrase actually applies. That new phrase is super corny, crashing out. That's what they're doing in front of everybody. See, there's a difference between that expression and being a gangster. Being a gangster, that's not what that's called. See, you have to understand there's a difference in wordplay. But see, you all want to use these slogans that Freemasons and Illuminati integrated in your society, but not know what you're talking about. Listen, brother, like I said, don't make me your competition. You can never imagine the amount of money that I've seen in my life. You can never imagine all that I've accomplished and done. You're not me. You're not a gangster. And you're for sure not Tyree Sneed, because if you were, we would know. Like I said, all these people look up to me, the Mike Sahas of the world, the copycats, the fake copycats at that. They don't even know how to copy me. He can't even copy me properly. They can't do nothing right. But like I said, the Mike Sahas of the world, they all look up to me. That's why they end up talking about me, and they're like, people tell them straight up, yeah, you wish you were Tyree Sneed. You want to be Tyree Sneed. A lot of people do. Like I said, I'm a public symbol of success, of being actually tough, of being a real man, of actual insane strength. See, the thing y'all don't get is, like I said, look at what I'm accomplishing right now. Look at what I've accomplished in the past with no help, very little resources, very little opportunity, really none. Nothing going, not because of me, but because of everybody else. And look how I've succeeded and done what nobody can do. Can you imagine if I were like in the military or Marines or Navy or anything, and they were feeding me good and giving me like 3 good meals a day and food anytime I want. And, I got like a trainer basically, or I'm being trained. Can you imagine how much I could excel then? But see, the issue is when they put you into those organizations and agencies, they brainwash you. So, what do I mean by that? Well, they don't allow free thought or individual thinking, they don't allow individualistic thought. So, when I say I want to work out my way, that's going to be frowned upon majorly there because you're supposed to be a sheep. You're not meant to, like, basically to live your own life. You serve a purpose, and your purpose you're not supposed to be awake to. You're not supposed to be smart enough to know that the entire government tries to trick you and take advantage of you, and that they don't care. They're just using you, and they're going to just basically throw you away and expend you. That's what the devil does. That's what this government does to everybody. That's what Masonry does. It eats its own. See my point? So any individualistic thought, like what I promote and do and represent, oh, they're not going to like that at all. I train my own way, unorthodox. These people are trying to use my terminology and my words. You're not saying anything. Why are you complaining about one guy when there's masses of people like you who your ideas and thought processes are wrong, incorrect, don't work, and are all fallacies? My thought process is infallible. I'm a genius. What part are you not getting? That's why I spread my philosophy to the world. You can be as mad as you want behind your computer. It'll never affect me. And your anger is very weak. You understand? Nobody respects that. So what are you saying? See, all I'm saying is when people try to say anything towards me, I expect them to have a conversation. Now it's at the point where these people, I can tell, they just want to ramble and just, like, I don't know. I mean, obviously somebody told them that the goal is to come here while I'm doing my show. They're encouraging them clearly to commit felonies, which makes absolutely no sense. See, that's how you know people are being led astray. Whoever's telling you that, they don't care about you. It's just that simple. Because it's guaranteed prison time. See what I'm saying? You can't come with the same one-trick pony act. You have to switch up your formula, no matter what sport you're in, no matter what you compete in. If you don't switch up your game, you're gonna lose, right? That's just common sense. Every single time you're gonna lose. So I don't get it. Give me a second, real quick. Man, that must suck, bro. I just heard that man ask if there was a shower over here. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, those are the sinister salts of the world. I forgot about that too. If you're a truck driver, you got to take showers and you can't use like a gym membership. Man, that sucks, bro. No wonder you so mad obsessed with another man committing felonies, right? I mean, we already know he no good, but that doesn't make you any better. You see what I'm saying? That's why these people, they want to act like they're surprised. All y'all got so much to say, but when I come on here and drop a link, you get quiet. See what I'm saying? We come on here to talk about actual topics. You know what I mean? The fact is, people can never handle me on a panel. They can't handle anything about me. Talk is cheap. You could type and say whatever you like. I just find it funny how y'all ain't even got the heart to say that. Like, they ain't not even speaking, not in person and not even on here or not even vocally on a link. That's just sad, bro. You know what I mean? So I hope it makes you feel better about yourself. Again, I don't know who you are. Goodbye. All right. So yeah, I don't know why they think a chat room means anything. Trust me, Christina and I are not worried about the chat. Like, Christina is fully aware I have no control over what people do and say out there. So you're wasting your time, buddy. But yeah, it just seems like it's a lot of coping mechanisms. It seems like they try to make themselves feel better. And like I said, it just has no effect on me whatsoever. It never has. It's just part of the game here. I mean, it's to be expected, you know? I mean, especially with this level of notoriety and fame and success. Like I said, I mean, of course, there's going to be some people like this that are upset of my success, jelly and envious. So, I mean, it's all good with me. I don't really care. Feel me? So, it is what it is, man. Feel me? I got me a Hershey's bar. I got an Oreo cake stir. Like, I love it, man. Like I said, I continue to do my own thing. I continue to succeed. I continue to hop and jump and skip leaps and bounds while these people have nothing going for them. I already have it all. I continue to attain more. Everything is positive in my life. God has taught me the meaning of being grateful for every little thing. And see, that's the thing on here that's so funny. They're always so quick to say something and talk down. But that right there shows that you don't stand with God. I can tell that none of you believe in God. You know why? Because if God was working in your life, he would have taught you to appreciate every little thing about it. And that's what makes my life so much more beautiful than anybody's, because I appreciate every little moment, every little thing, like everything, even these little shrub bushes here. You understand? Like I said, people can learn from me because that's what life is about. Life is not about money. Life is not about material possessions, right? Life is about enjoying life and enjoying the small things. There's a big difference between people like that are under demonic hypnosis when they walk outside, like in nature, like I do, when they get out about once a year because they're hiding inside like French toast, right? They don't experience it the way that I do because I get out all the time. Like, I'm always in nature. I'm always looking around, always exploring. Like, I touch grass. Literally, I'm around grass a lot. Like, that's good. It's good to be in nature, you know? At some point, I might even like take my shoes off and walk in it. That's called grounding. I need that. That's what they say I need. One of the things I need, you know? Like I said, I've been the most unneedy individual in the history of man. I've done everything on my own literally since I was 16. Feel me? So it is what it is. Hold on. I don't know what it is. Well, I guess I do know what it is. gonna say I don't know what it is about this area, but like people just be mad weird. But then again, I kind of do know what it is, and I think I understand it. This is like not a good area right here at all. It's kind of weird how the whole thing is set up. Like I'm starting to realize this is a really bad area right here. But it is what it is. Um, I'm looking into some other things too for my honey, for Christina, for the future. I'm trying to check out stuff around here, looking around at the scenery and stuff. Um, but like I said, I mean, we're not going to live in the valley. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, I don't have to explain it to the public. It's something her and I talk about privately, but I already know how we're going to move. I know what we're going to do. We've already talked. Everything is the same as the last time we talked, and that's it. And we're just going to move forward. You know, I mean, the fact is, it all works out to our benefit. And like I said, I mean, we're already so far ahead of all of you on here. It's unreal. So that's the thing. They were so brainwashed. They were trying to really tell themselves, they'll do this every day, that they're all ahead of me and I'm nobody, but yet I'm the one who's famous. It looked like that person was recording me. For what purpose? I don't know why. Maybe they're just on their phone. But you're on your phone while you're driving, and that's illegal. See? See? Isn't that crazy down here? So they give people tickets who aren't on their phone, who are using it as a GPS, which is fully legal and you're supposed to do, but they don't give tickets to the people actually breaking the law. Can you imagine? Like I said, my license wouldn't be suspended if y'all didn't lie over and over again. All of them lied. And like I said, I'm good in this county. I'm straight with everything. So yeah, like I said, man, it's kind of how it works, man. You know, when people just go out their way to target you. Like I said, this is all jealousy because I'm always rich. I'm rich now, wealthy now, was rich then. What do you mean? You say I did things I didn't. You try to take my positives and make them a negative. Listen, homie, what I went through was absolutely unbelievable and unreal. And I turned around and had everything work out for me. Like I said, I went and sold 50-acre properties for 100,000. Traveled, learned I can live off blackjack in Vegas. I'm living life, man. I'm doing what you want to do. See what I'm saying? I spent $35,000 on my birthday. Okay, I mean, who are you talking to? There ain't nobody who does that. Nobody. There's no celebrities don't do that. Nobody. I bet you nobody in the history of man has ever done that. Seriously. So say what you want about me, but I'm a boss. Say what you want about me, but every time I'm able to bounce back. And that's all I'm saying. I'm just responding, and then they want to act like they didn't hear me. You heard me perfect. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I mean, the fact is that I'm going to always be better and above all of you. That's the truth. Always. Have been this entire time. I have been for my entire life. My mere existence has you so pressed and triggered, it's unreal. You're coming undone, irate, right? Because you can't deal with the fact that I exist. You can't deal with the fact that there's a real Batman, right? But there is. Like I said, I mean, are we really trying to act like you're saying anything to me that's not positive? Bro, I'm Batman. Okay, not only am I wealthy and rich, but I make dough, I make money, and I take over the streets with my bare hands. Are you serious? Sorry, but what? And now God is going to bless me with more millions and millions of dollars. Ain't you mad? And guess what? This is all part of the journey and part of the next step. See, if I didn't have this struggle and sacrifice and time of hardship and time of whatever, if you want to call it, was never stagnation. Never that, because I built this business and it's been running the whole time. That's definitely not stagnation. It takes any business about 5-6 years to even try to succeed. Mine succeeded as soon as I started. That's how quick I am now. I build businesses and they're full scale launched immediately. That's incredible. So I might start a business with that. I'm thinking too in the future, but I would need licensing for it, I think, or at least an LLC to sell people the ability and service to help them build businesses. And like I said on here, I can offer advice. You don't need You don't need a certification to offer advice on things. But like I said, nobody's taking advantage of that and talk to me because, well, they're all slow and they don't listen to the live streams, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care. Right. But I have quite a few businesses that are able to run, but people don't utilize them. So it's like, whatever. Another thing I definitely want to do is get a deck of tarot cards. I don't know if I may be looking into that next or in the near future. It's a possibility. I need a deck of tarot cards because I want to learn them, how they work and how to use them. And then I just sit down and do my tarot readings and I'll make a lot of money on here. I think it's possible. I mean, people act like you automatically do. No, you have to know how to run a business like that. So then I offer the services on here on the wall all the time. And then basically people will eventually start to contact me for readings, you know. I'm just not that heavily into it like that I enjoy it that much. I still kind of have something against it, but I guess I shouldn't because I mean, tarot is very spiritual. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with tarot. I guess I just get tired of it because I already get downloads. So, like anybody normal, I just get sick of it and sick of hearing the same stuff, you know? Hold on. But yeah, like I was saying, um, yeah, like I said, I mean, these people just all they do is make me feel better about myself. They remind me that I'm so amazing that they have to come here and show me and tell me, right, while they commit crimes, how upset they are at my success, how upset they are at my willpower, how upset they are that I never give up no matter what. That's all that really matters at the end of the day, right? And life is not giving up. You can go as far as you can, man. If it's out of your control, it's out of your control. But I do the best that I can, and I do a hell of a job. I'm very proud of myself. I love my life, man. I love who I am. Life is not a project that you can make a mistake on or mess up. That's what these people don't get. My life is just my life. I'm going to have it no matter what. No matter what. No matter what you think. There's also such things as parallel universes, in case you didn't know that. So I don't know what you're talking about because I'm winning always. Feel me? And it'll never change. All I do is win. I'm just being honest. So, like I said, I mean, you're going to have to take that one up with God because I'm God's chosen son and child. And God wants to see me win and happy. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you the truth. God speaks to me. He already told me it doesn't matter what happens, but he told me he's going to get me through this no matter what. So, me, I'm like, I don't understand how. I don't see how, but like I said, I do believe in God and I believe nothing is too big for God. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just extremely proud of myself, man. And that's the whole thing. I mean, I'll always have this legacy that I've built that's absolutely incredible and on another level. So, I mean, of course, these people are upset because they know I'm a living legend. You understand? Yeah. It's all about the fact that they're envious and jealous. So that's why they try to mask it by acting like they're making jokes that aren't even funny. Golly, bro. Yes, you're entitled. All of you are entitled. Entitled, and it's pointless. Everything y'all do is pointless. Like I said, you people are never going to figure it out. I be paying attention to y'all too, man. It's always them so-called women. They talk so much smack, and that's all y'all do is all y'all just want money. All of them. That's all they do. That's why all the jobs are filled with so-called women who failed at life. Let's get real. They all failed at life. So they have to settle down. They're married, which they shouldn't be already, half of them, right? They're all married and they're miserable. They're unhappy. So, I mean, of course, there's going to be people who are jealous and envious. A lot of them are probably my fans. Hell, they probably pay more attention to me than they do their own husband. I bet you half of them. I don't care. That's their problem. Like I said, I got a girl, Christina. But like I said, at the end of the day, My whole point is all y'all do is talk smack and sit there trying to get money. Y'all think money makes you better than someone. It doesn't make you better than anybody. Just getting money doesn't mean anything if you haven't even figured out how to be wealthy. Like I said, all y'all hustle backwards. You're hilarious. So that's my point. How can you talk down on anyone when you have no idea of reality? It's like anywhere you go, you could deal with so-called women anywhere. I could step into any building and have to listen to them. They could act like they were making a joke about me or say something to me and act like I'm like them while they're completely delusional. You understand? But the minute I walk out of that building, I go right back to the reality of my life where I own buildings. You starting to get the point? Don't go off what so-called women say because they're so far from reality. It's unbelievable. Okay? Like I said, that Benny, the you know what, the guy that Jay-Z signed, he got his. That's hilarious. And that's just the beginning of y'all's karma. Everybody goes through things, but what y'all are going through is karma. Get it right. I'm not going to let you lie. Yep. Yeah. I'm the wrong one to start these games with, man. And I know y'all know better. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not scared to be myself. I'm not afraid to talk how I talk. What's goody? Like I said, I got a bunch of people who they wish they could be me and live my life and be in my shoes for real. And I never tried to be on that. All this is y'all. This is how y'all do things and get down. Being envious every day, worrying about another individual, right? But meanwhile, what have you built? What have you accomplished? Nothing. None of you. None of you. I can't go online and search for you or Google your name. I will find absolutely nothing about you because y'all have no identity and you're not famous. Nobody knows you. You understand? So, like I said, I was never seeking fame. Fame just came. You know what I mean? Sounds like a rap song. Fame just came. Maybe I'll make one like that. I can make a song out of anything. These people know anything. Cassius Bang, the most successful record label that ever existed. Like I said, Cash Money Records went bankrupt. All them record labels went bankrupt. Like I said, Tyrese Sneed's going to put every major label out of business, period, because I got the talent. So it's just so funny how these people they got online. When was anybody playing a game with me? What are you talking about? That's like, remember when y'all tried to do that pretending that you were offering me a record deal thing? Dude, I enjoyed every bit of that. That was fun for me, but y'all were totally not enjoying it. And everything with you is fake because all you were showing is how jealous you are because you know my skill level and you know what I've already accomplished. I'm a worldwide independently established artist. Do you understand that the joke would be on you because you didn't have the money to offer me? Oh, I'm going to take any offer seriously. Of course, because I'm worldwide independent, bro. That's as high as you can go. There is none higher. In music, I've succeeded more so than anybody who's ever made music in the world. You understand that? And like I said, they cloned Eminem. I was talking to a homeboy about that just the other day, the guy from Houston. And I was explaining to him, yeah, they cloned Eminem a long time ago. They cloned him. They handled Eminem. They weren't hearing none of what he was talking about. Hold on. And see, that's the whole point of the game, is whether you're awoken or not. If you actually see and understand how the world works and what's going on and all the demonic hypnosis, demonic activity, that everything is a spiritual complexity 9 times out of 10, right? Like I said, what can you say about me? Like I said, it's like when they talk about driving, these people try to say anything they can to me. Everything you have backwards. Like I said, that dude, he's going to be doing life in prison, probably worse. And he may serve multiple life sentences. And see, you're in the same boat basically because of what you did towards me, because that's how serious it is. While you hide behind the internet, that's some coward stuff, bro. Feel me? Everything that y'all do is a bad look. I'm not trying to be like you. Nobody is. So what do you mean? Who said I care what you say? You for sure can't offer me advice. I'm a grown man who's established. I'm a made man. What? Independently. I'm not Nipsey Hussle, right? I'm not y'all. Just saying. See, people got away with doing whatever they wanted to Nipsey Hussle, not me. Did you know what Eric Holder actually suffered and went through because he got into it with another member of you know what? You should be able to figure it out before that whole Nipsey Hussle incident. That's why he was mad. You see, so this is the name of the game. You have people who are below you in every way, shape, or form, and they get mad because they're going through hell because of their own decisions and because they're cowards, right? And then they try to pick the big dog and target the big dog and take it out on you. And Nipsey Hussle was never a big dog. I don't know what y'all are talking about. He was never rich. He was always poor, always broke. Real talk. He was always very, very skinny. I don't know if they were waving at me or not, but I tried to say hi. You gotta remember, I built like James Bond. But yeah, I mean, people are just funny, man. People are funny. People are silly. It's just like on here, you're all so worried about, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and then I look at you get on camera. You should never turn that camera on, partner. Ever. That's the thing. I got people thinking they saying something about me or to me, and just your circumstances are horrible. Like the minute that they turn the camera on, I'm like, wow, that's how y'all doing things. You know what I mean? And they be in the same positions forever, man. They never advance. See me, I travel, I go all over the country, at some point all over the world. And I go all over the country. And every time that I come back to a place, I see the same people doing the same stuff. That's my life story. Is that I continue to progress. I run circles around everybody around me. So that's why when we have the unfortunate mishap of having to even cross paths, you know, because whatever, I'm not quite up to the scale that I'm going to be or should be on my journey. And that's a stepping stone in my, you know, evolution process that God wants me to experience. So you have the fortunate luck to meet me, right? That's why I don't put up with nothing any of y'all say. Because I already know I'm above you. I already know I'm better. Not just than you, though, than everybody. You understand? See, that's the reason why I got the hottest girl in the world. That's the truth. Somebody got pulled over. Oh, remember, cars are so great. There you go. There's another example. They probably gonna get a ticket. Maybe they'll go to jail. Maybe they'll have their car towed. Such benefits, right? You got to pay for insurance, pay for gas, and y'all are mad because I have a commuting system here, so I don't have to drive. Funny. Like I said, man, people just couldn't be farther from the truth, farther from reality, and funnier. Do you understand? You people are so deluded. You drive cars that have a history of doing you know what. Tesla made the headlines for what happens to their cars. Like, and you're driving these boxes and thinking that you're cool. Can you imagine? Like, you understand with me, I'm just being honest. I could never really feel comfortable in a Tesla. Like, I would not. I would really feel uncomfortable. I for sure would never want to like sleep inside of one. And like, if I get a vehicle, I'm sorry, but there's times that you want to sleep in your vehicle. It's just a fact of life. And I would get something I feel comfortable in. It's just the truth. Feel me? Like I said, this is the problem with your society, man. All y'all built your foundation not off God, and you built it basically on hot air balloons. So then when the balloons pop and the foundation crumbles, you all sit there surprised, like, oh my goodness. Isn't that what they do every day on here? These people create their own karma every day and have the audacity to come on this platform and act surprised at what's happening to them. I mean, and they still haven't got it. It still doesn't register that maybe they should leave people alone and stop getting online to type something that ain't positive. That's all. It's just pettiness, right? I mean, you've seen what's happened to people because they're doing what you're doing and you still can't learn? Man, that's pathetic. And don't act like you're brave. You're not brave. You just don't think. You understand? Like, no, bro, you're not willing to just go through anything to sit there and type nonsense. It's just you don't know any better. You feel me? That's why you have to pray for people like that. You have to tell God, like Jesus did, forgive them for they know not what they do. And you know what? I pray for all you people that come to this chat because you seriously need some prayer. Real talk. I hope you find God. I hope you figure it out, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you one thing, man. It's absolutely sad. It is unbelievable. And that's why you can't stand on it. That's why none of you can face me because you know you're in the wrong. Yeah, I'm a good person. I don't do that to people. I treat people amazing. I go out of my way to treat people right. You feel me? So, like I said, I do my best to not deal with people like y'all. You understand? Like I said, I'm succeeding, man. I have it all together. I have everything y'all want. I'm in the position you want to be in. I'm not rubbing anything in. I'm just stating reality because you're coming the way you're coming. See, if you change your position, we can have an actual conversation. It just won't include you because you're banned from my program. Anything else? These people know I got them right where I want them. All of them, though. Not just one person. I got everybody right where I want them. You understand? Like I said, man, I'm going to have a field day on here with y'all. You understand? And when I get all this bread and Christina and I get all this money and I'm blessed beyond belief because it's coming, don't worry, like right now. I mean, I'm going to have a field day in the streets as Batman. You understand? Like I said, Batman ain't nothing but bare hands and brute strength and genius. All right? I'm going to have a Batmobile. I'm going to have Bat paws, motorcycles, scooters, all of that. How you doing? Told you. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, let me know when y'all are within a millionth of my level. Show me. Now we can just get real since, I mean, you really want to sit there and keep typing like you don't get it. I guess that stuff works with like Tyra, right? It works on Rural Street. Narcissists make me laugh. Did y'all know that that's what narcissists do? They always have like dogs or some kind of pet. It's usually dogs, but that's definitely a narcissist. You can tell, and you can tell they're miserable. Like I said, they always have some kind of animal that they don't control and they do it on purpose and they use as a tool for manipulation. It's absolutely pathetic, man. That's what just is so odd to me how all y'all enable each other's behavior. You're supposed to be grown adults. I just laugh at everybody. Remember, I'm in a league of my own. Remember, I've done everything the right way and never made one wrong decision in my life. Ever. Honestly, I made mistakes, but not on that level. So at the end of the day, I don't care what people tell themselves, man. I don't care what people tell themselves. I don't care how they feel, especially about me. If you got some kind of issue and you don't like me, something's wrong with you. And if you look at all of them, you can tell and see that very clearly. All they got to do is buy a mirror. Feel me? So, like I said, what's up? Y'all got something to say? Because I don't value your opinion at all, honestly. It doesn't make me any difference. Hey, y'all know, never mind. And yeah, now, on top of all my other accomplishments and accolades, I'll be getting blessed again and I'll be making probably billions of dollars and be able to buy whatever I want. You understand? Me and Christine are going to be caked up and wealthy and rich as hell. And y'all can watch us. We're going to do real estate independently, food trucks. I'm going to take my city back, Austin. Austin's going to be Gotham for a while. I think that's what we're going to do. And we may kind of live in Austin for a little time being. Wherever we live will be safe in a good area, the snobby area, probably Westlake Hills where I grew up. And that's about it, man. Feel me? And we're going to win. And yeah, because I'm going to take over that food truck game. I want to take my city back from you know who, because none of them are from here. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Talk to y'all later. Stay mad.